Okay, I've taken away the tabletop. Now I've put just a couple of pieces of walnut. These happen to be the ones I'm going to use for the stretcher, and it doesn't matter what kind of wood. I just need something to hold this off the horses so I can cut that hole out of the middle. Now for this cut, I changed the blade. I'm using these blades right here, the Bosch T101A03. Reason being, it's a smaller blade. It's made for clean, splinter-free cuts on both sides of the material. With a narrower blade, you can cut a tighter radius. With that other T101B, it's a little bit deeper blade, and sometimes it will bind. Now this isn't a real tight radius, but it's better to have a little bit smaller bit, blade, whenever you go around a curve like that, especially a tight curve. I'm going to move on the other side of the camera now and saw this one. And again, I'm going to get close to the line, but I'm not going to take the line because I want to be able to sand that, and I don't want to slip. Sometimes the blade will wander a little bit. You don't want to slip inside your line. You want to keep away from it a little bit so you have a little bit of room for error. The reason I shut off the saw is that's loud. I'm going to get my hearing protectors. Generally I use hearing protection whenever I'm doing anything real loud, or definitely for extended periods of time. I already have some hearing loss, just it's never been tested, but I can tell. My wife says I talk loud. Maybe it's because I have kids, I don't know. Anyway. You noticed I moved when I did my first cut. I was opposite. When I did my second cut, I was opposite, and then I spun it. It's best to kind of stay on top of and maybe a little bit behind the jigsaw. When I came around here, I was pulling it towards me, and you lose a lot of control that way. But there you have it. That's roughed out. Now, I can see one thing that I don't like, and this is typical of a lot of jigsaws. Whenever you put lateral force against the blade, it tends to want to go out of plumb. And I can see I'm a little bit inside of, or let's see, it would be outside of my line. I'm a little bit outside of my line here, but actually the bottom is even more so. This is exaggerated. This is actually tapered down this way. Now the sander will wipe that out, but it's kind of one of the annoying things. A really good jigsaw would be able to withstand that. And Bosch does make a good jigsaw. It's just that this is my older one, and I've had to rebuild it. So it may not be just quite as it was the first day it came out of the box. The other thing is, now I lost the thought. Oh well, I'll get to it later if I think of it again. Anyway, this is ready to go to be sanded. Now, those pieces that you saw drop on the floor, those are going into the bucket. And for future, as yet to be named project.